Welcome to the list of animals that seem to have found the fountain of youth and are living their best lives. From parrots to clams, we're about to take a dive into the world of long-living creatures. Although living under natural conditions can be tough with all the predators, bad weather, and habitat destruction, these animals would live to their fullest under ideal circumstances. First up, we have the macaw. These birds are recognized by their bright feathers and can live to be 60 to 80 years old in their natural habitat. Unfortunately, their beauty has led them to be endangered due to habitat degradation and the illegal pet trade. Next, we have the African elephant. These massive animals are the largest land animals and can live up to 70 years old. Experts can tell their age based on their size and teeth, which is quite impressive. Females can remain fertile for their entire life and can give birth to up to 7 babies in total. But, their pregnancy lasts a whopping 22 months, which is almost 3 times as long as a human pregnancy. Talk about a long gestation period. Moving on to the longfin eel, which can live up to 60 years old, with the longest on record reaching a stunning 106. These slow-growing creatures spend most of their lives hiding in freshwater streams before migrating to the Pacific Ocean to breed only once in their lifetime. Let's not forget about the Galapagos giant tortoise, which can live to be well over 100 years old. The oldest known tortoise reached a staggering 152 years old. Lonesome George, the last remaining Pinter Island tortoise, was the world's rarest creature until he passed away at around 100 years old. These tortoises spend their time munching on grass and vegetation, basking in the sun, and resting for up to 16 hours a day. Talk about the life of leisure. Moving on to the red sea urchin, these spiny echinoderms are believed to be almost immortal and can live for over 200 years with no signs of aging. They are more likely to be eaten by a predator than to die of an age-related condition. Scientists determine their age by measuring the levels of carbon-14, a process known as radiocarbon dating. Now, let's talk about the Japanese koi, with an average lifespan of around 40 years. The oldest known koi, named Hanako, lived to be 226 years old. Scientists were able to determine Hanako's age by counting the growth rings on her scales. Talk about a fish with a long life. Moving on to the bowhead whale, these mammals can live for over 200 years, longer than any other mammal. They spend their lives in the Arctic and subarctic, making it challenging to estimate their age. One way to determine age is to base it on fragments of harpoons left in the blubber of captured animals. One individual had harpoon fragments dating back to the 1800s. Another way is to use DNA to estimate lifespan, with scientists suggesting bowhead whales can live to the grand old age of 268. The Greenland shark takes slow living to the next level, moving at an average of 0.76 miles per hour. These sharks live for between 300 and 500 years and are the longest living vertebrate. Females may not reach sexual maturity until they are 100 to 150 years old, that's one long childhood. But despite their impressive size and lifespan, scientists were stumped for years on how to accurately estimate their age. That is until they stumbled upon the secret to the Greenland shark's longevity, the lens of their eye. By using radiocarbon dating to analyze the carbon isotope present in the tissues, they were able to finally crack the code on these mysterious creatures. Next up, we've got the ocean quahog. These edible clams can live up to 400 years, with the oldest one on record reaching a whopping 507 years old. Scientists are able to determine their age by counting the growth rings on their shell, just like we do with trees. But these clams aren't just a tasty treat, the way their shells form over time provides valuable insight into how our oceans have changed throughout the years. And last but certainly not least, we've got the immortal jellyfish. Yep, you heard that right, immortal. These jellyfish have the unique ability to go back to their polyp stage if they experience injury or stress, effectively resetting their lifespan. Talk about a do-over. Sadly, many of them don't get the chance to live forever as they become a tasty meal for other animals. And there you have it, friends, the top 10 longest lived animals in the world. From the wise old tortoise to the age-defying jellyfish, these creatures remind us that life is precious, and sometimes it's the slow and steady ones that win the race. So next time you're feeling like life is passing you by, just remember that you've got plenty of time to make your mark, Unless you're a mayfly, in which case, you might want to hurry it up a bit. And that concludes our showcase of the today's topic. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to share this video with your friends, family, and relatives so that they too can enjoy videos on wild animals. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.